Yeah, I greet you all. In fact, as our moderator rightly said, today is leaders training, and then actually we are here to brief ourselves in some of the things that we need to carry out as leaders so that we get more people into our ecosystem. Yes, so before other leaders will come in, I would like to briefly say something, and I hope when the Google this in the YouTube link is posted, we will carry it to our various platforms so that people that are coming in can join, because we are already the 100 people and the capacity is full. So I know Coach Ben is listening to us on the background. We will generate it faster, and then those that are coming in will join. So before that comes in, I would like to say something small just on the widows that are leaders here, and then we need to encourage our downlines concerning the device incentive that got expired just last week. I think most people were eagerly working hard to get to Diamond 4 to qualify for the device. And some were able to achieve it, some were not able to achieve it. But what I want to say this evening to all of us is that the device incentive is just added there, not only the device incentive, the other incentives in addition to the device incentive is to just inspire us as team builders to achieve our aim or working extra in addition. So that is just used as a motivation for us. But that is not the main aim of the project. Okay, the project is not just here to, give us devices or give us some incentives and then we'll go and that'll be the end. No. The incentive is just for team builders. But I want us to take a second thought about the real ecosystem, about what the project is all about. Whether it is something that is going to change our lives forever or not. So I would like to say that our reward points, or what we are doing, the mining we are doing, is more valuable than the device incentives or any incentives that will follow later. The reason why I'm saying this is this. If you are able to take your mining seriously and you accumulate more reward points and you have more bit token, you have more dollars, which can buy you maybe times 10 of the device incentives or whatever incentive that will be coming later on, as I said earlier. Okay? If you have more team, it helps you to achieve more, as we all know how the ecosystem is designed. So it is good to build team, and the incentive is here to just encourage us as team builders, but that is not the main aim. Now, as at whether this project will change our lives forever, yes, your life will not be the same if you take this project very seriously and own it like your own business. Now, some people will say we are just mining and accumulating what we call reward points. When are we cashing out and all that? I want to assure all of us that we should not be the get quick or the get rich quick type of people. You cannot open a shop today and you expect to be what? Receiving profits immediately to the amount that you want. You need to build your business over a time. And this project gave us a grace period of 6 months to build this project. And after the 6 months, we will start getting the benefits. And we have done 2 months already. Today is 12. Very soon will be 16 of February, and then we would have covered 3 months, left with 3 months to go. So let us have the patience and put in our all so that when the time comes, we will say we have arrived, and it will be proper arrival, so that your life shouldn't be the same. Don't joke with this project, and others will be receiving huge, and then you'll be receiving peanuts. So you have to take it with all seriousness. Now, let me give you a story here. Our project is following the what? The steps of what? Bitcoin. And I want to use myself as an example. When I got to know of Bitcoin, 2010, at that time, Bitcoin was mined for free, and then it even came to $1. And at that time, $1 was 1 Ghana cedis. But then I was already a health worker. I was working, all right. I have the money that I could have bought, even if I want 1,000 of Bitcoin at that time. I got to know it, but I didn't value it. I said, what is called cryptocurrency? I didn't get the understanding. The knowledge was not there, like the way I have the knowledge today. I ignored it. But at that time, I was rather chasing projects that would say, bring your money, and then we'll give you 1% a day, we'll give you 2% a day, we'll give you 3% a day. I followed such projects for almost 10 years. And some I benefit, some I lose hugely. So that is how investment platforms are. You either balance the equation or you lose. If you are lucky, you gain. Now, imagine at that time, if I were to even buy Bitcoin, at least 3 of them, which would have been something like 3 Ghana cedis. Today, 3 Ghana cedis can only buy you pure water or sachet water. It cannot even buy you a bottle of water in Ghana here as we are today. Imagine I just bought 3 and knew that in future, it will make me to be a billionaire. Like today, you have seen my life very different here. But because the knowledge was not there, now we have a project at hand, which is taking the footsteps of what? Bitcoin. Yet, people have heard the stories of Bitcoin, yet they are joking with BitToken. I don't want maybe the next 5 years, 10 years, you will sit back and say, if I had known, and maybe at that time it would have been too late. Now, there was another coin that I participated, which all of a sudden yesterday, social media everywhere, they are drumming that is going to be listed, and we all know it. Coin. I started that thing about 4 years ago. Did it for some time, I left it, and I continued again in 2022. And I know how much coin I have. And now, if the price should go like what they are predicting, I think it's about 314,000 US dollars. Imagine if it is the way they are predicting it to go, then it means my life is going to be changed. And that is how cryptocurrency is. It's also going to be the same thing for our big token that we have at hand here. Nobody should joke with our ecosystem, because cryptocurrency is becoming the future of the world now. And our token is taking the footsteps of what? Bitcoin. So we should not joke. This is the time. It is for free. We are mining for free. And apart from we mining the token for free, we have other means to also gather the reward points for free. And we have other products in the ecosystem. We have the content creation hub, and we know how much we are going to be earning if a content creator. We cannot just value it now, but it's going to be a big turnaround if you're a content creator and you're partnering with us. It is also going to be a big turnaround if you have the talent and you want to be a content creator. Not talking of if you have the money and you purchase or you buy pre-sale of our token. It is going to be a huge turnaround for you for the next 1 year, the next 2 years to come, if you are holding thousands of our token. So my encouragement is that as leaders, don't let us focus on the device incentive and you say that, oh, I didn't qualify for any device, so I'm disappointed, and you feel relaxed. Let the fire continue. Because you could see that when the device incentive got expired, we still have 2 ahead of us. That is the Dubai travel and then the car. But it looked like the people that were bringing on board, the speed has reduced, which I want to tell all of us that we should not reduce the speed. If you set a target for yourself when you are working towards the device incentive, maybe trying to register about 5 people a day, 2 people a day, 1 person a day, let that your target still continue. Because in a day, we're recording almost 2,000, 3,000 members. But it has slowed down a bit, which I want to encourage all of us here, that if you were opening your shop from morning to evening, and all of a sudden you start opening half day, you'll be losing the morning customers. So it's the same thing here. If you reduce, then it means people will come into your circle and invite or get the people that you would have gotten for yourself. Because we are building a big business for ourselves. As I always say, if you are not part, then you do yourself. Another thing too is that our ecosystem have the idea, or is part of the roadmap, that we will have our own exchanger. So imagine that exchanger is here with us, and you have about over 1,000 of the token. Where will your life be? And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. The next 1 year, you see the exchanger life. Because when you look at the roadmap, when you look at what management has put before us, for us to come on board for free, just like the way Bitcoin offered us to mine for free, and some of us didn't even take it serious, even though we had the idea. And it's not that we didn't take it serious. I should say that we're lacking the knowledge, we're lacking the idea. But now, the idea is here for us. Most of us are learning about it. Most of us, they are ringing the bell in our ears. So why not take it serious than to play around, and then we will start to cry in future. For this one, the future is in our hands. So let us take our mining serious, encourage our downlines, and talk to them. Let us go out there and let the momentum continue. Okay? The whole reason why Pi is raising that amount for one part is because they have the community. Here is the case, we are also building a community. So let us have that community. And then the $0.5 that management is saying that would be the minimum listing. Let that day, because of our community, that day, bid tokens should rise to $100 per one. And then the next 2-3 months, we should be talking of $1,000. And that is where we all know that, yes, we have arrived. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just what I want to encourage all of us as leaders, and then the newcomers joining us, that you are already at the right place at the right time. So do not joke with this project. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. So maybe I'll give the opportunity for other leaders, and then later on we'll come with another segment. We'll be going over the device incentive pre-launch in Ghana, the Google form that we'll have to fill. We'll be looking at that, and then later on, maybe we'll look at something small also on the app. So thank you very much. I'll give the platform back to our moderator so that if other leaders have something to add, we'll add before we proceed. Thank you very much, Madam Lily. Over to you now.
Thank you so much, Leader Gamson. That's so inspiring. We are super grateful to have you in this community. Thank you for all you're doing.
Madam Lily, your voice, it looks like it's a bit down.
It's very faint. All right, sir. So
Okay,
sorry.
yeah. So now it's better. Just read your voice more.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this inspiration. I know we've all taken clue from it and will act accordingly. We are super grateful to you, Mr. Gamson. Thank you so much. And so we have other great leaders on the call. Please, you can raise your digital hand so that we can unmute you and say a word or two to our community. So this evening is leaders meeting, and so we are all celebrating on the way forward for CTC. Please, any leader on the call to kindly raise your digital hand if you are ready to speak, and we will unmute you. Thank you. Please, any leader on the call in the house here, a word or two to your team members.
I think Madam Amanda is here. Crystal Love, it looks like he has left the call. Maybe I'm sure it's the network. Dr. Kwasis too is here if he can speak. If not, then I think we can continue with the other one. Okay. Dr. Kwasis' hand is up. So let me send him there. Okay. That's made co-host. Good.
Thank you. Doc, you are welcome, sir. You have the
Thank
floor.
you so much, Madam Lily, and thank all the leaders on the call. Am I audible enough?
Yes, please, you are.
All right, all right. Let me first congratulate you for the awesome work you are doing for the community. And I'm so happy you were able to hold forth for us. I was a bit late because I have to attend to some pressing issues. That's why I'm a bit late. Having said that, I think Mr. Gamson has made some salient points, and I'm happy we have a leader like him in the ecosystem or in the community. One thing I want us to be aware of is the kind of project we have in hand is a very huge project. I don't know if we are seeing the picture, but when you look at the future of this project is one project that you cannot sleep over it, or you cannot just gloss over this project. It's a massive project by all standards. If you look at our ecosystem very well, and you look at even our bid token alone, the kind of money we are going to make out of the bid token is massive. So we shouldn't be joking with these projects. Very soon, once the token is listed, all of us are going to be very excited. One of the challenge we are having these days that if you can observe, all of us will observe that our three rebate commission is coming down because a lot of people are becoming redundant or they are not active. That is because there are a lot of people who were into the community, just they wanted to come and cash out. Unfortunately, when they realized they have to wait for a little bit of time to be able to cash out, some of them are relaxing. But this is the time, we those who knows what this project means or meant for us, this is the time we have to continue working very hard because we are very close to success, very close to success. Today I was looking at my dollar rate and I said, assuming this project launch today, how am I going to spend this money? It's massive. We have been working all this year. Some of us have been in several companies, working with companies. In fact, we did a lot of sacrifice for other companies. Me in particular, the kind of effort I'm using in CTC is nothing compared to some of the projects I've worked with. In some projects, every week I have to travel outside Accra. Sometimes I have to drive for over 12 hours to get to certain places to do presentation and to make sure I build a team there. So with CTC, I have not started. We are just warming up small. So there's a lot of benefit we are going to get from CTC. Assuming this company launches our B token and then you even have, let's say even you have $5,000 in your account. Can you imagine? How long have you been working? And how much have you been able to save till now? So from November, when we launch to maybe let's say April or May, and we are able to make $5,000. $5,000 in Ghana, you will be comfortable. At least, yes, you'll be very comfortable if you have $5,000 in Ghana. And after that, every month you are going to earn because after the launch, it's not as if we are going to wait for another 6 months before we begin to earn. After the launch, you continue earning every month. So even your 5,000, you cannot even spend all before the end of the month. And another one will be adding up. Another one will be adding up. And for those of us who are serious building teams, I can assure you, it's going to be like a tsunami. Because most of the people who are not active now, the moment they realize we are cashing out, they will come back. And that is when we, those who are building team now, will enjoy more because the moment they come, they are going to increase our third level rebate commission. And that is what is going to make the trick for us. So we shouldn't relent about building a team. If you are here and you have not started building a team, though in our community we said building a team is not compulsory, but at least try and do something. It will go a long way to help you. And let's remember all the benefits that comes with team building. If you are not a team builder, those benefits is going to elude you. You will not be having any benefits from the team building aspect. And let's remember about 70% of our revenue will be going to the team builders. The car award, the traveling incentive, there's so much at stake. There are some of us, we have never traveled outside our country before, even our state or our region. All we know is if we are in Greater Accra, that's all we know. We have not traveled to any other place. But this is a project where you are going to get a free ticket. You fly for free, go to tourist attractions, have a voucher to go and shop. Some of us, we don't even know how to shop because we have not shopped before. All we know is our local market. Go and get our local ingredients and come and cook. That's all. But with CTC, the opportunity that we have in CTC, I can tell you, it is going to be huge. Looking at the project.
So what's it?
I hope that person is muted.
Yes, please.
All right. So please, those who are not serious about this project, let's begin to take this project seriously. Because if just organically we are able to grow up to over 90,000 in these this couple of months, that should tell us that when we begin to cash out and we start with the online advertisement on all those things, I can assure you this project is going to be a massive, massive project. So I'm encouraging all of us, all leaders here, let's pay attention to whatever we are doing now. We are just left with some few months to go. And this is the time we have to strive, work hard, and also get a lot of reward points. So that the moment this coin is launched, I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to become millionaires and billionaires with this project. Because this ecosystem, we are talking about $733 billion industry. That's what we are talking about. 733 billion industry. So if you find yourself in an industry like this and you are not able to strategize and make some money, then it's like you are digging your own grave. Like I've always said, this is like you going to the riverside. The volume of water you'll be bringing home will determine on the kind of container you are using. And unfortunately, with what I'm seeing, some people are using a teaspoon to go and fetch the water. Some people are also using tablespoon. Instead of trying to get the water tanker, we are using these small things just to go and get the water. And this industry is huge. So let's try and do our best. Let's make sure we are able to get a lot of water into our homes so that at the end of the day, we will not find ourselves wanting when there is drought. So I'll end here for now, and then let's listen to other leaders as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you, Doc. Please, we have Leader Colland in the house. Please, you can unmute there. Leader Colland, kindly unmute.
Okay, good evening, good morning to all the leaders, depending on where you are joining from. I want to appreciate Mr. Gamson for his commitment, Mr. Kwashi, Madam Lily, Madam Amanda, and all the other leaders for your commitment. I think that my senior just said, this project is a huge one. And just to what he just said, that some people are using teaspoon to fetch the water, is so interesting. Yes, I actually sided with him. Looking at how some people are taking CTT, is just exactly what he said. They are building or they are fetching the water with teaspoon, whilst others are using gallons, others are using tankers. I don't know, senior, what are you using? I want to follow you so that if we have to use water tankers, we'll go together.
I'm using a water tanker.
So, okay, so I will look for the double tanker.
Yes.
So, honestly speaking, we have a very solid project. Looking at, when I started this project, we started from the beginning. We started with this project. I remember the first day, Coach Ben was supposed to do a one-on-one with myself and Dr. Kwashi, but unfortunately, I was out of Kumasi, where I am. So he did for Kwashi, and the following day he did for me one-on-one, just to show us give us the idea of how CTC is going to operate. And so we are the beginners of CTC. And so looking at how fast CTC is growing is so amazing, it's so overwhelming. And compared to other or similar project that we followed in the past, and even those ones you have to go and be pressing your phone to be able to accumulate some point, and then nothing happens. I remember I have a friend. This guy, one of the projects nearly cost his marriage because he wasn't sleeping, and he will be mining overnight, and it was causing problem for him. At the end of the day, ask me how much did he get? He got annoyed with himself because when they finally ended the project, he had $3. When they converted, he had $3. And the guy, when he was telling me, he was almost crying. Something that nearly cost his marriage. He had $3. So looking at how CDC is growing within 3 months, looking at our community is amazing. And I just want to encourage everybody on the platform that we have a very great project on our hands, as all the leaders have already spoken about. I don't want to talk too much, but we have a great project in our hands. And I remember, or let me say this so that leaders, even as we have ended the promotion, some people are relaxing. They are waiting for another promo to be able to accumulate more points. Let me tell you, when we started, it is the same thing. You register 1,000 points as your welcome bonus. So nothing has changed. It's a promotion that was given to us to be able to build our teams, and so don't relax, keep building, keep prospecting, keep registering more people. I remember somebody told me that I'm registering people too much, and that what all that we need is quality leaders. Even if you have 100 people in your team and all of them become Diamond 3 and you become Diamond 4 and all that. And I told him that, look, CTC, in as much as you are developing people to become Diamond 3, Diamond 4, you have to also look at your team size. Your team size count a lot. You can become Diamond 4, and if you don't have a team size of 500, there's no way you qualify for a device. So in as much as we are building the team, or we are trying to look for quality people, we should also be mindful of our team sizes, because going forward, you will need a team size to be able to go forward, to be able to achieve some height. So if you are only looking at developing, you have 300 team members, so you are concentrating on making sure that you get about 20 Diamond 4 from the 300 people, you will make a mistake. So keep build a large community, and out of that large community, the quality leaders will emerge. So I would just want to encourage everybody, whether you are a presenter, whether you are not a whoever you are, wherever you are listening to me from, I want to encourage you, let's keep building this opportunity. Let's keep bringing more people, keep raising more people, so that our reward points will not also be dropping. Let's keep increasing our reward points. Let's keep building, and I tell you, when the day of reckoning comes, when the day of listening comes, all of us will be smiling. When you look at the fat amount that you can get from your back office, and so it's like this opportunity has come at the right time, and I just want to encourage all of us. Let's take it up seriously. This is our own. Okay, this is our own, just from Africa, and I think that we've been following all these white people to do so many things that didn't help us at all. And we always think that anything coming from the Western side is the best. But let me tell you, we have the best here. We have something good. We have something good, and CDC is a project that will actually transform many of us, our life. CDC is here to help us achieve what we couldn't achieve many or all the years that we've spent in other networks. I won't be the only person. We've all lost money through all these online projects and a whole lot. But today we are here. One of the things that I will say, and I'll end it. One of the guys that I know very well, when we started, he is part of the beginners. And then along the line, I don't always see him in a meeting. So I contacted him and I asked him why. He said, "Oh, CDC is going nowhere." He said CDC is going nowhere. I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Oh yeah, somebody even advised him that CDC will not do well. It will soon dwindle away." I said, "Okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. But I have an eagle eye, and I can see that CDC has something awesome for us because I think Mr. Gamson mentioned that particular project when he was speaking PI PAR. You know, we've been managing this project for the past more than 6 years. Nothing. So I even asked the guy, "You've been doing this for the past 6 years. Have they ever called you that, okay, you've been doing so well, get a data for your phone?" He said, "No." I said, "Yes, but CDC just came in less than 1 month. Even the day we did a pre-launch, we have 5 people who had devices qualified and it had been given to them. So what do you say about that?" So it means that CDC is a very serious company. If all this one that you are following 6 years, they haven't given you anything. You know, this guy that I'm talking about. So he said he won't do it. He said it will collapse. Can you imagine somebody? He has about, I think he has about a few 2 or 3 downlines. One of them now bought the boat to mine, and he had a commission in his back office. Can you imagine? Just last week, the guy called me and asking me how can he withdraw that money, and I asked him, "You want to withdraw the money?" And I told him that God is patient. If not, God will just slap you because you condemn a project. Now you see money.
God is really patient, though.
Yes, God is patient because you condemn a project, and now you see money at back of it. You want to withdraw and eat. He said, "Yeah, he has to withdraw," and he was even complaining that he had withdrawn the money to Ghana and the money had delayed. Can you imagine? He had withdrawn the money and the money had delayed. Meanwhile, you are condemned the project. And so you see the kind of people we are. Excuse me to say, Africans, we have a big problem, but I think the CDC is here to solve our problem for us.
The challenge is that the poverty has engulfed us so much that it has affected our way of thinking.
Straight. We are not
Yes,
thinking
it
straight.
has affected our way we think.
So honestly, so leaders, let me just give the opportunity for others to speak. Thank you so much, all the leaders on the platform. We pray that they will be able to put everything together, and I'm sure people are eager to receive the devices so that they can actually be more motivated. And management is putting everything together. So let's hold on to our faith. Let's keep praying for them, and let's keep trusting in CDC and Coach Ben and Mr. Kingsley for their hard work. In fact, it's not easy managing a community or managing people. It's difficult managing people. It is not easy. Managing people is very difficult. So sometimes when a particular government come and some people are complaining, I'm like, even your own home, your family, your wife and your 2 kids, look at how difficult it is to manage them. But you, how much more managing a whole country or managing a whole community? So definitely you have people who are so impatient. You have people who are so very radical. But you have to have the heart to manage everybody. And so we want to encourage the management to keep up their good work, and all the community people. Please, we are all doing a great job. Let's keep it up, and I'm sure God will definitely see us through this project successfully. And all those who are against it, or those who are so negative about it, they will come back. I know some of them, they will hear, but they can't come back because of some comment they have made against CDC. They can't come back. They will only be watching out with one eye from the sideline. We are making the money, and that will be fine. So thank you so much. All the best. Let's keep praying for CDC. And good evening to you all. Good morning to you all. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, great leader. Yes, God will surely see us through. Let's be
Amen.
positive, let's be optimistic and very bullish about this whole project. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful. And so we have our leader, Chris Excel. You can unmute, sir. Leader Excel, please, you can unmute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Lily. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. In fact, Leader Gamson has made me remember things that we have gone through, and they are experiences that I never want to think about. That is about Bitcoin. Some of us saw Bitcoin around 2010 when the value was 0.00 something. We said it was a scam and we didn't mine it. Luckily, our eyes were on it when it was about $10. We still saw it. We said it was a scam. Came to about $100. It was a scam. Before we realized, it has jumped to 2,500 and we didn't have money to buy it. This is an experience that I will advise.
Excuse me. Mr. Elijah. Mr.
Never
Elijah.
wish for.
If you keep on unmuting, we'll get you out of the meeting because you open your mic. You are not talking. Open your mic. We mute you. Open. We mute you. Open it, and you are disturbing us. Your background is very noisy. We are not hearing what Mr. Christensen is saying. So if you keep on doing that, we'll get you out of the meeting, please. All right. Please go on, sir.
This is an experience that I want to occur to me again, and I knew about BNB when Binance, just like CTC wants to put up an exchange, just like CTC has a bit token. Binance had BNB, and then the price was very low.
He left himself.
Can I continue?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I am not saying that somebody told me, I'm talking about myself. I was watching BNB. It grew up. I didn't buy it. It got to the point where I didn't have money to buy it. Today, if you look at the price of BNB, and you know the price when at the time you saw it, you will regret. It is an experience I don't wish for any of us in terms of bit token. Look, any project that starts and it will be sustainable, if you have eyes, you should be able to know. And CTC with the concept around it, there is no way CTC can go down. See, CTC can only go down if the developers, the management, decide to be wicked and close it. That is the only when CTC can go down. You are not spending any money in CTC, but they get money. I mean, the developers, the management team get money to buy you laptop, buy device incentives and give to you. That should tell you that already they have a system of fund generation. They have a revenue flow line already. It may not be disclosed to you, but they have a revenue flow line already. They are not taking money from you to do anything. Like those companies which come and they start small offices plenty in Ghana, they took your money every day, and then suddenly they close and go. You don't come and compare CTC to that. At least, if we don't know anything at all, we should
Leaders,
know
please,
that.
can you hear him? Or is my network?
Yes, we can hear him. So maybe it's your network. We can hear him.
Okay, let me check. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
At least, if we don't believe anything at all, let's know that CTC or the BIT token has a use case. It has a use case. I mean, it is a community-based project linked to the internet, linked to internet platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and all that, which will never collapse. Those platforms cannot collapse. So if you have CTC linked to them, and it is not linked to anything about those projects, but it is linked to their advertisement projects, the revenue flow from those platforms, where those platforms actually, all the revenues they make, the advertisement part of it forms about 77 to 85%. And CTC's project is linked to that. It must tell you that this project is not a project that has come to vanish in 2-3 days. So what I want to tell my colleagues here is that I have been on this internet space since 2016 when I got sick and I was at home. I couldn't do anything. Then I decided to go into it. I have not seen any project that I can compare to CTC. This is what I'm telling you from my heart. I have studied the concept. I have looked at what they have tagged their revenue lines to. I have looked at all the things they want to do. And I am saying that CTC can only collapse if the developers or the management have decided that they are no more interested in the business. The only thing you are putting into this business right now, your data. That is the only thing you are putting into it. And this data, you have been putting it into all these platforms from time in. So test your data. Just tell yourself that you are still throwing your data away. And just do this thing for 1 year. Just do it for 1 year. And then come back to tell me that what I'm telling you today is a lie. There is no way, there is no project that will come and match up with CTC. The token itself, that the BTT token itself, if you look at all the details and you analyze the token itself, you realize that all the parameters around the token is something that matches up with Bitcoin itself. If you check the coin from CoinMarketCap from number 1 to 10, I am believing that looking at all the projections, when BIT token is listed today, it will fall very, very higher within them. Today, XRP is to about $2 to $4. BIT token will be more than that. So I want to encourage you, don't look at anybody. Don't get somebody to convince you and tell you that this project will not go anywhere. That guy who said that thing doesn't have a foresight. He doesn't know about how these online things work. Me, I have decided that I will never put my time and energy into any project where I do not have control over my funds. CTC, which fund have I put inside that I don't have control over? Even if I buy a boat, it's like I've gone to buy kaklo and eat. So I still have control over it. So I want to beg all of us to take this project very, very seriously. In fact, it is very tough convincing people who have gone through bad experiences before. In fact, you know, when a snake has bitten you before, you see a worm and you're afraid of it. That's what is happening to a lot of people around us. But those of us who are on the platform today, hearing the voice of all these leaders, I do not want you to hear these things today and still go back and sleep and say this project will not work. This project, mark my words, there is no way this project can collapse. I'm saying it again, that except the development team decide that we will no more continue. So push hard, focus on this project, keep accumulating the points. And I am sure not too long a distant time from today, you will be thankful to your staff and to the development team. I do not intend to go too long, but let's not go back to have that experience of Bitcoin, that experience of Litecoin, that experience of Ethereum, that experience of BNB, and all other coins. Well, a word to a wise is enough. Thank you.
Yes, a word to the wise is enough. Thank you so much, Leader Chris Excel. That is so amazing and inspiring. Thank you so much for your kind words. Mr. Ingala, please, you can unmute.
All right, great leaders. Greetings to you all. It's 12 midnight here in Dubai. You guys are doing an amazing job. Oh, how's everybody doing? Are we here? It seems like
Good.
we're all muted.
We are wonderfully well, sir.
We're
Welcome,
doing
sir.
well.
Oh, okay. If you are here, let me hear from you. Oh, Madam Amanda.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Hello. Dubai hero.
Granny,
Yeah.
We are all fine. Dubai hero.
Yeah,
How are you?
Daddy is back. Daddy is back.
United States.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. We are missing you.
Nice to hear from you.
Good evening. Good evening.
You looking so
You are welcome,
Oh,
Mr.
Mama.
Ten. We have missed you.
Where's Granny Monica?
You're looking good. You're looking good.
very, very, very fresh.
Having you all.
Good to have you back.
Greetings to all
The
family members watching live from YouTube. Greetings to you all. Sorry you cannot unmute, but I believe you are making use of the chat. Go to the chat. Go to the chat. You can talk from the chat. Hey, Mama Nashi.
Hi.
I know I'm on you a very tall list. In my chat, it's pending.
Too tall.
Very tall.
I tell you.
It's what? Tell them that they shouldn't worry. Everybody will get their reward. None of them will be missing. What we're doing is so crucial, and you know the reward. As long as it's already recorded, you will get it. Okay. We want the best for the community. It must happen. Yes, it must happen. I have the submission coming from all leaders. Yes, today is actually leaders meeting or leaders training, but I love the way it's going. Yes, I actually just love the way it's going. You know, at every point in time, you have to look at the situation at hand, then you actually develop your approach in that angle to make sure that you help others to understand better what is happening. Okay, so thanks so much from all our great leaders, all our moderators, my lady, Brother Babanda, and all the rest, Abnormis, Mr. Gamse, and also all other leaders, Tokwashe and the rest. Everybody's doing wonderfully well. Leader Colin, great submission from you guys all. I see Pastor John. Pastor John, it seems like you sent a message, right? Don't worry, I will listen. I will listen. It's wonderful. It's wonderful having a great family together once again. Okay. Mr. Esa, that's a great one. I've been listening from the background, though we are busy working on a lot. We work very deep into the night, making sure that everything that we say CTC will do, we will achieve all. The good news is, like we've been telling you, community is all you need to penetrate or to actually bring down the mountains of revenue that is in the online space. If you have community, you can move mountains in the online space when it comes to revenue generation. Okay, so the focus on our community we are building, we haven't been gotten to 1 million yet, but I tell you, if you see how enviable people are, about 100,000 community members we have gathered. Just imagine what will happen when we hit the millions and even the 30 million plus and so on and so forth. Okay, there's a lot of partnership, collaboration that is going to come into our community, all to our benefit. And we have negotiated a very good deal that will help making sure that it is to the best of our community members. You know, through this community we are building, there's going to be a lot of things, benefits that you're going to be enjoying on many services and all that. And it's all about what? The size of the community, the togetherness, how we come together to make sure that this is what we want, and that is what we want to do. So if you are part of this community, you just count yourself blessed because we are heading somewhere. Those who haven't seen it, yes, just allow them. At the beginning of a bigger thing, you don't need eyes to see. You need your mindset to guide you to see it. The time that it will be obvious for eyes to see, those that use their mind to see are far gone. So don't worry. Those who want to use their eyes, let them hold on. When the time comes, their eyes will see it. And I believe very sure that their mouth will not be sharp. It will surely testify about it. So keep building in the secret. Keep pushing. Those who maybe relax because promo is over, don't relax. Everybody in this ecosystem will benefit. If you are a team builder, you will surely benefit. Even if maybe a particular promo didn't go your favor, there will still be a promo that will cover up for all those that did not benefit from it. Okay. Actually, there were a lot of people that became Diamond 4, but they didn't meet the requirements. Okay, so like leader Colin was saying, team is also needed. We need a number. Okay, it's not only about the rank alone, but the rank also goes with team when it comes to some of the qualifications. There were a lot of people, I think about 10 or so or more than that actually qualify for Diamond 4, but their team size were not up to. Some were very narrow, very close to it, but they didn't get it. And that is what the requirement. So if you didn't meet it, you just didn't meet it. But the good news is CTC community is for us all to benefit from. So if you don't meet it now, please don't worry. There's going to be another introduction of a promo that will cover from all those that did not meet from there and going forward. Okay. And what we're saying is, those who are waiting, you know, in the previous network marketing and all that, whenever the promo is over, everybody is hoarding and maybe planning, waiting for the next promo so that they can strike. Don't worry. If you want to strike, just keep striking, because when the next promo comes, it will cover everything that you have actually worked for. So keep building. You may never know, as you're waiting, maybe that very powerful leader that will help you change your team or build your team to a higher height. As we are waiting, someone is targeting the person. Yes, Leader Ganso is a typical example. Just one leader striking from South Africa, almost, I can say about 70 to 80% of his team that was actually built among the giants came through South Africa, which was just one person that was contacted through there. I believe his team size is even heading to 50,000. So he's already qualifying for team size ahead of what? Ahead of what's the name? Car award, because car you need 50,000 as team size plus Diamond 6, right? So you may never know who will change the what the progress of your team building and all that. As you are waiting, maybe somebody is what targeting that person. Just keep building and keep moving. Don't slow down, because the moment you quench the fire, maybe your whole team may die or they may slow down as well. So let's just keep building. Don't worry about the what's the name? The welcome bonus. Like Leader Gamsi said, it's a promo. It is not something that you say, oh, it's no longer 50,000, so I'm waiting when it comes to 50,000 again. What if it doesn't come again? In fact, the more reward point that is generated into the system, the lower the rate of conversion to what? Bit token. So you can see that when the promo was even taken down, the conversion rate has actually slowed down a bit. Who has noticed that?
Yeah.
The conversion rate has also slowed down a bit.
Yes, I've seen it. I've noticed it.
That is very true. That's very true.
So some leaders actually approach and say, can we stop the welcome bonus? It seems like it is pumping too much of reward points and all that. So you know, the best way you can actually go about this is to make sure you build a solid team. That 35% rebate commission is something that can generate huge income for you easily. Okay, any more from reward points, which can cover up from all the maybe the dropping of the rate. And the good news is, when you see the rates dropping, know that the community is growing and the value of Bit token is increasing. As we speak now, we can say that 100,000 community members are potential holders of Bit token. Automatically, everybody will be paid through Bit token. Automatically, everybody is going to have a wallet to hold Bit token. So we can say that 100,000 community plus members are holders of Bit token. Yes. So the more people comes in, the more valuable our token is going to be. And the more people will have at the listing day, the easier for the price to jump, because when we have our own base, before the external crypto enthusiast comes in, it will make it easier for the price to gallop. Okay, because you already have some, you become the seller to them, and the more the demand for the token, the higher the price at the exchange. Okay, so just keep calm, build your team, forget about what the naysayers will be saying. Every good project when started was once called a scam. But as time passed by, it will be clear for everybody to see. There is a project that when we actually sit with opinion leaders, people that actually matter in society, and we discuss or we talk about the project, what they see is a very huge employment opportunity for those who are actually not employed or are actually not having an opportunity to generate income on their own. There is like a big relief to most of the countries that are having higher unemployment rate, because if the person is not even creating the content, there is a way the person can also earn from the online space. So what the person will be doing here, automatically paying the person in a way, and even if it actually can pay even more than those who are employed, because we can say for a fact that most of the developing countries, those who are employed are actually being underpaid. Yes. So this project you're saying, if you can't do much, just be part of it. Don't badmouth it. if you can't do much. But if you can do much by building a team, by preaching the gospel of citizens for everyone to also hear about, do it, because it will surely what pay you off. Let me see if I can drop the code before I hand over back to the leaders. I don't know how far leaders, how far with the discussion with the first program in Ghana, the physical first program we're going to have in Ghana for the distribution of the devices. Have you informed your team? Today, leaders meeting, was it discussed? Dr. Kwashi?
Yes, sir, it was discussed.
Okay, how was it received? Was everybody okay? Was everybody
yes,
okay?
Everybody was satisfied about it.
Okay, so from other team, like the Nigeria team, and then the Benin and other countries, have they also picked their dates already?
Not yet. The Nigerians, this was the first time they have heard it, so they were also excited about it, and they said they will also go and start putting up their plans for their program. But we have not heard from Benin yet. But once we have the Dakoland here, I think they will also get the information, and then they also begin to plan.
Okay. I think Pastor John is even here, so possibly he will also meet his team, and then they can also plan. So what we're looking at is when one country starts, the next week, if possible, we can have another country following. The next week, we have another country following. We can actually disperse or send the devices to everyone wherever they are, but we want you to have a story along with the receiving of device, so that when it is presented to you, it's been awarded to you, you can have some story to actually promote. It's actually going to be the first time we're going to have a physical meeting where you can also interact with people and share ideas and network as well. Okay, so you have already qualified for the device. Nothing is going to stop you from receiving the device. Just like the first one that we did on the Zoom was sent out to everybody and they all got their device. This very one too will also be what? Will also be awarded to you all the winners. You will get your device in the programs. Okay. Yes. South Africa, you have to also organize the program, even though it's only one leader that qualified from South Africa, and then that of Burkina Faso. We still wish that you use this as what? As a platform to have your first physical meeting. Okay, it's very important. At least have a first physical meeting, network interact. I don't know the distance between the leaders and the team members from province to province, but I believe you guys can do something. So leaders in all countries, please, let's find a way to make this happen. Okay, so you can discuss with your leadership, and then we see how best this can go. Okay, so that is about the event, the physical event that we're going to be distributing or awarding the devices to the winners or the qualifiers. Okay, so we also discussed about what's the name? The shirt, branding of a shirt, CTC, okay? If we can have a uniform one that everybody can actually showcase themselves on the day of the event. This is the time that we are building. We need to create more awareness and all that. Yes, it's not about maybe wearing any fine clothes and all that, which is going to be personal or something. Let's show up in our branded attire in the way that it can actually promote and get others also involved in all that. So the leaders, please, you communicate with your team how best you can get this done at your level. I think based on the date you've chosen, you have enough time to plan this. so that others can also get it. No matter where you are, if you really want your team to grow, you must find a way to get to the venue where it will be chosen for every one to meet for the event. Okay, it's very, very important because this is the first time or the first meeting we'll be having physically, and your presence is very, very, very important at that event. Okay. All right. So I'll be dropping the code. Everybody go to the app and you get ready to claim the code. Okay. Code activated. If you're on YouTube, I'll drop it in the chat as well for you. Okay, I think YouTube is already dropped. So all those on YouTube, please, you can get the code from the chat. Now let me come to Leader Gamson. If you can share your screen to demonstrate for those who are not familiar with it. Okay, so this is how we claim our attendance reward. You get the code to redeem in your app, and then you can now claim your reward due you. Leah Gamson, you can copy
Yeah, I'm
the.
just trying to do that.
Okay. So if you are new, today is the first time you're joining us, please, you follow the screen, and then you can also do same before the code expires. The code actually expires in less than 5 minutes. So make sure you hurry into your app and then make the claim before the code expires, okay? So you will see when you go to the end session, you will see a green button. Click on that green button, and then it will take you here where you need to enter the code.
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible to me. I believe it's visible to others as well.
Can I
Okay.
mention the code for the sake of those who are not seeing it?
Sure, sure.
All right. So the code is CTC LT 120-220-25E. E as Emmanuel. Let me mention it again. CTC LT 120-220-25E. So that's the code. Data Gams, you can go ahead.
All right. So as you can see in my screen, just as Dr. Kwasi mentioned, the code is CTC LT 120-022-025 and E, and then E for Emmanuel, that is E. Then when you put it in the bottom like this, you now have to come to the right-hand side, which is submit. Then you click on submit. Then you could see on the screen, action was successful. And then you will see it down there that claim. So 10,000 reward points. Then you now come and claim it successfully like this. So you click on claim, and then action was successful. So this is how we claim our attendance reward points. So I hope with this, everybody should be able to get it. Even those in YouTube, my screen should be visible enough for them. And then the code was also mentioned as well. So I think that is that.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Let me mention for the last time, Coach Ben.
Okay.
All right, the code is CTC LT 120-220-25E. E as Emmanuel. Asimaro. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Kwashi. And thanks so much, Leader Gamson. Okay, so I believe everybody is able to claim this time around. I believe we've all been able to claim.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I believe so.
Okay.
There's somebody said no in the chat right
Okay,
now.
yeah, just go through the process and go and claim. Okay, go through the process and go and claim. Just get the code, go and claim. Okay, before it expires. Let's do that as soon as possible. All right. So the event we'll be having is strictly by registration. Okay.
Okay, somebody is still saying that. Please mention. Yeah. So let me mention it. It's CTC LT 12022 and E for Emmanuel. So that is the code. So please hurry up and fill it and click claim because there is near expiring. Just about some seconds left. So you have to be faster.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Alida.
So I think the one who was asking us to mention should be able to get it. Hey, somebody still saying I didn't get the code well. Yeah. This one there, the person should be able to get it. That's a Benezanyako again.
The code is not in the chat. Please look at it in the chat. It's in the chat. All right. So
okay, that's successful. So thanks. I think that's all.
Okay. All right. So like we're saying, if you are going to attend this event, you must make sure your name is on the register. And you have to make sure you put your name on the registration. I think it's 7 days to register. You should know if you'll be able to attend by now. You should know you plan towards it because you have ample time to plan towards it. So you have to make your decision. You don't wait till the last minute before you decide whether you will go or you will not go or something. Okay, so please make sure that you get a Google form and register. Please share with your team member and explain to them. Some people don't take time to read. The instruction there is, if you know you will not attend, don't fill the form. If you fill the form and the day of the event, we take the roll call and you are not there, minus 500,000 reward points. Attendance is also 500,000 reward points. If you don't come, we will deduct it. So please make sure you are sure that you are coming before you fill the form. We want to be sure of those who are coming because we are going to make provision and we don't want any wastage. So please be sure of yourself to fill the form. You can equally invite new ones to also come and see what you've been telling them and they don't believe. You can invite them to come and see. Okay, so if you invite them, you let them put their name on the attendance register as well. It's very important. Okay, I believe this is going to help us to streamline things and make sure things work the way we want. Okay, so thank you all for your wonderful work you're doing at your side, at your end, to make sure that PTC keeps growing. We'll do our best to make sure that this wonderful opportunity that we found will go a long way to help everyone to benefit from it. Like Leader Eso said, yes, he has analyzed and analyzed. He don't see what can actually bring down CDC unless the team behind it decided that, or not that even decide, want to be wicked because you have everything to make the money for the community to benefit from. So if you are not wicked, what will stop you from letting them benefit what they have they have they have chance on. So CDC is going to make sure that everybody benefit from their participation in this ecosystem, because the opportunity we have at hand is so huge and everybody will surely benefit from it. We thank you all for the wonderful job you are doing once again. Leader Kwashi, like we announced the last time about the the vacancy we're opening for the internal validators for our taxes.
Okay.
Yes, from tomorrow, there will be a form that will come out, which you circulate for those who want to apply for that position to apply for.
Okay.
Yes, for vetting, and also we sort out those who we can work with on that aspect. Okay.
All right.
We internal recruitment first, or internal employment before we take it out if you don't get what we want. So that is one of the benefits. Those who have the tech know-how and think they can participate in this, all that you need to participate in the validation process is a laptop is needed, an internet connection. A laptop and internet connection. If you have a laptop and you have internet connection, you can actually also apply when the form is out, and you become a validator, or you join the validation team in our ecosystem. So you'll be validating tasks, okay? So we are decentralizing the validation of tasks. Yes, just like how it happens on the blockchain. It is not controlled by any central authority. So we have those who are validators. When someone send or make a transaction, a validator will validate or will confirm that transaction, whether it is correct or not, and then the transaction go through. That is what we are advocating here. So the taxes we've been doing that is under review. All those who don't understand why it's under review, we are building a decentralized validation system whereby we can have multiple people from anywhere confirming tax or validating tax in our ecosystem or in our system. Okay, so someone in South Africa, someone in US, someone in Ghana, someone in Nigeria, Benin, anywhere can actually have the platform to be validating the tax. Someone perform tax, you validate whether the person did it correctly or not. So you validate. So it is going to be an open one for those that will qualify for it. Okay, so this is the reason why you have been seeing tax under review for a very long time, because the confirmation system for that particular side, especially under the special, was paused to pave way for the decentralized system that we are building, or platform we are building for the validation. Okay, so we're going to start employment very soon. Possibly from tomorrow, we'll get the form out. Those who are willing to apply can join. Yes, our payment plan will have $1 payment, and also will have reward point payment. Okay, so it's going to be maybe two currency payments. We'll have the fiat and then the reward point, which is also our token. So it's going to be in two ways. You get dollar payment and you get reward point payment also. So that is information. If you see tax under review, note that this is the reason why it's under review. Very soon, every tax will be confirmed and all rewards will be released in that order. Thank you all so much. It's almost 1 here. I still have some work to finish. So I'll leave you guys and then you can continue. Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you so much, Coach Ben. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Coach Ben, before you leave, in fact, I just want to say thank you so much for all that. But I wanted something that can also cite us more. That is, I'm coming on the angle of those that have qualified. Probably if it can be displayed one day for us to see the total number of people who are going in for the smartphone, those that are going for the tablet, those that are going for the laptops, and then probably if it can also be done by countries, so that at least it will cite some people to push, in more for next time. So,
Yes,
I don't know whether it's in
the
order
list
that
is
way.
being worked on. You know,
Okay.
yeah,
Good,
the list is
good.
being worked on. Some people, it's human nature. As you are working diligently and putting in the effort, someone want to actually cut corner. You understand? So
Okay,
it's not
okay.
like you have passed or you have qualified and that is all. There is a serious vetting ongoing on each qualified account. Okay. So the
Good.
news will soon come out. Those who are being blocked, those who are being banned. So if you know you have done something bad, by now you yourself now you start judging yourself because your account is being scrutinized. We want
Wow.
fair play game. We will not allow anybody to cheat the system. Okay. We want a fair play game. So that is what is ongoing. When everything is successfully done, the list will come out, and then we will see all those who have qualified genuinely. You will see yourself on the list. So it will come out very soon. Don't worry. We are working on it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So somebody has raised hand for validator position. All right. So when the form is out, you can fill the form. Okay. All right. Okay. So Dr. Kwashe, I will leave you here. And thanks so much for the great work we are doing. Madam Nashi, you're doing a wonderful job. Madam Lily, great one. So possibly tomorrow leaders meeting, we'll continue from there. Okay. When the form is also ready, I will let you guys have it so that those who are interested can start applying for the position. Thank you all. Bye-bye for now.
Thank
All
you so
right.
much,
Thank
our
you
great
so
leader.
much.
So much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for passing through.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Madam Amanda, please, you can take over. Oh, Madam Lily, rather. Sorry. Madam Lily, please take over.
Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much, Coach Ben. Thank you so much, everybody, every leader on the call. And so we continue with the program. We have Mr. Ingala. Please, you can unmute, sir. Mr. Daud Ingala, please unmute and speak to us.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Ingala. Please, you have
Yes,
your...
yes, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and good afternoon, depending on where you are listening us from. It is a great pleasure to be on this call this evening. I traveled. I'm not in Mozambique. In fact, I'm in South Africa as I'm speaking right now. I traveled for just a day. So what I would like to submit to the leadership that is here today is that we all have to look at what has happened in the past and draw important lessons from there. I know all of us, or most of us, have been in different platforms, different marketing network platforms, different online platforms, doing all kinds of things there. But nothing of this sort, like CTC, has ever come to us. So everything that is new comes on with its own challenges. And our people have gone through a lot. And we as leaders, it's one of our challenges now to tell them that no, whatever we have gone through, that was that. The Bible says, remember not the former things, because I'm about to do a new thing. So CTC is a new thing. It is not like what other projects that have failed. So we must take it from that angle as we present to the people. Yes, they will resist. because resistance is part of the nature. But we as leaders must have foresight to know that this is something which is new. It's not something that has been there. It's something that has come to change lives. So as we present our project to the people, let them know that it's a new thing. It's not something that has been tested. No. It's something that is coming with its own package to transform lives. Just this evening, our coach Ben just spoke of people getting employed as validators. There is no any other platform, not even Facebook or YouTube, has done this. Yet CTC, in its own way, is transforming lives. So these are the little things we should bring on as we share with the people that no, this project is able to touch lives and transform life. Let's convince them from that part only. The things of big tokens, sometimes not everyone is able to understand and know about crypto. It's a complicated world altogether. When you mention just the mention of crypto, someone goes blank and say, I'm not in this project. So let us bring the aspect whereby they can buy into the project. We tell them you are modernizing your presence on time, online. You are being paid for your time that you are spending online. Because all of them, even those that are doubting this project, are already online. So let us try to convince them from that angle. And I believe by the grace of God, all of us will get our people, they will come on board by God's grace. So it's not just about looking at the bigger picture and presenting it from the angle that they can accept it. For example, every day we have plane crashes, but not even a single day do people stop boarding the plane. Why? Because people, the crash has happened, but the life should go on. So let us not use our past experience or their past experience to judge what CTC is doing. It doesn't make sense. Let us tell them that this is a new thing that has come to transform and impact lives in Africa and globally. Thank you so much. That's my submission.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bala. Indeed, the past is a stepping stone to equip us for what we have in our hands today. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful. Leader Colan, please, you can.
Oh, in fact, you, the moderators, today you didn't do well at all. Let me blame you some more today. I raised my hand since Coach Ben mentioned Benin issue. I raised my hand. I sent message to the chat. Nobody saw my messages. It means that we're paying attention more to the point. When they dropped the code, our eyes were on the chat looking for code. But my messages came, nobody look at the chat. Hey!
Mr. Collard, you have to know the difference between reward points and then a hand.
Oh, but you don't know what I'm giving you another code. You don't know.
Oh, no. We know you can give us code.
But Coach Ben, it pains me a lot because I wanted to say something concerning Benin, and you guys didn't call me.
Yeah, but you can still mention it. The message will get to him. He's still on the call.
Yes, even Pastor John himself was also on the call, but I'm sure he's left. So I wanted him to raise his hand and speak, but I wanted to tell him that this event, yesterday, 2 days ago when we had the leaders meeting, and we're looking at maybe 3 weeks to 1 month to organize the program. I was saying that it is long, unless of course management is I'm audible.
Yeah, yes, you're audible. You go ahead.
I was saying that if management is planning to award the awardees in the qualifiers in the program, fine. It's a good thing. Then maybe if we are doing Nigeria, Benin, Ghana, and we can do it within 1 month, all the 3 countries, fine. It is fine. But I also thought that it was an official launch for CDC. We are launching CDC officially. But if it is not an official launch of CTC, which is on the 1st of March, then I am thinking that if the award should rather, if we can, once it's on an official launch, is there a way we can rather do it earlier? It's just an idea I'm bringing, a suggestion. Is there a way we can do it earlier so that, yes.
Please, this is how the thing is going. Ghana is starting on the 1st. The following week is Nigeria. The following week is Benin. So let's just calculate 1 week after 1 week, 1 week after 1 week. You know your date. Then we'll carry on from that place because it was already concluded yesterday. If we want to go back, thinking of pushing it backwards or forward, and you know, Google Sheet form is already out and people are registering. So I think let us go by that track, and then all of us will be served, so that we'll just take it from there, and then this issue will go off. And the official launch is about when they are now going to do their car presentations, when people qualify. You know, that one will be a bigger event, and then there'll be media coverage and all that. So that is how it was concluded. So I think let us go by that so that we'll start organizing ourselves towards it. I think that way it will help us. Then, I mean, somebody will suggest this, then we'll come back again. Somebody will suggest this, then we'll come back again.
I am not suggesting anything that they should change the Ghana date. I am looking at
not
other...
the Ghana date. Not the Ghana date. You said one. What is the name? We can push it. I mean, backwards or earlier.
I am looking at Benin. I'm looking at Benin. I'm saying something. You don't worry. Let us not discuss this on the chat, on the phone, on the Zoom, because I know why I'm saying that. But all the same, I when in the afternoon when we're giving the date, I don't have a problem with that. But I based on some information I'm also gathering. That's why I wanted to suggest to Koiben himself for him to also look at it. But what I was saying, it's okay. It's okay.
So you can send him private chat. You can send private chat on that, or maybe tomorrow's leaders meeting when we are done. Then probably we can look at it. Yeah.
I am not changing any date. I'm just trying to make a comment. Suggest something to him to see if we can do something for Benin in a way, because their government has an issue with marketing businesses in Benin. So there's a way I want us to handle them separately, and either maybe before that, but that's okay. I will see how we discuss with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
All right, welcome, sir.
Yeah, I think seriously, I agree with Mr. Gamson. Mr. Kolan, this is not a network marketing business. We are doing on social media platform. So I think this is different. But like
it is Mr. I can say question. It is not only it's not only network market. In fact, everything as we speak, there are leaders in other network online, both online and product, that are in prison in Benin for 7 years. I'm telling you for a fact. So there's a way I wanted to handle, but like I said, let us not discuss it here. I will discuss with them and see how we'll handle it. Yeah.
That's fine. Fine.
In fact, that's why I wanted Pastor John himself to speak, because they cannot even hold the program in a hotel. Are you getting it for now?
Yeah, no problem. For if they want, I don't know, but if they want their gadget, I think it can be sent to them. But the way
that's why I wanted to discuss, so that all of us will discuss. But Kojiben, I didn't get the opportunity, and then the guy is gone. But we will arrange. We will take this and see how we go about it.
Yeah, as much as we want to satisfy everybody, we should be thinking about the community as well, because this is what the community want to do. They want to use these devices to also entice a lot of people outside there to also join the company.
Yeah, they have their own plan. They have their own plan how they will disseminate the information. They have their own plan.
Okay.
Last time I even discussed with Mr. Kingsley that we can do an online streaming for them. Once a leader is there presenting the devices and all that, and everybody, the rest, just about 20 people in a room, receive, especially the qualifiers. Then the rest will watch the program online.
Okay, I don't know how Coach Ben is going to take it, but let's leave that for management.
Yeah, so I will discuss with him and see how we go about it.
All right, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. So, Madam Lily, you can go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, Doc, thank you so much. And thank you so much to Leader Colland for that submission. Mr. Christopher, please, you can unmute. Leader Exo, please, you can unmute. Thank you.
Madam Lily, as for today, I don't know what happened. I dropped again before the code came. The same thing happened to me last time. Just when Coach Ben came, no, then I dropped. The same thing happened last time. Maybe somebody is on the platform who doesn't want me to get code. That's on the lighter note. So I beg. I was just going to bring it.
It is Mr. Gamson. It's Mr. Gamson.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
sure.
that's my direct downline. Oh, don't say that.
I'm sure it's Gamson.
It's Mr. Kwasi.
I just wanted to bring it up because already I have one like that. I don't know how I'll do this one, if I should send it again or I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Please,
so I think this one just screenshot now and send it again.
Yes, it's a different.
So always attach the date, and then your minor ID.
Okay. Okay, oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I think we don't have any hand up. Again, Dr. Kwashi, please, can you give us your last note so that we can call it a night?
All right. So thank you so much, Madam Lily, and all the great leaders. All right. Thank you so much once again. I think this evening meeting has been very fruitful. I don't know whether Mr. Gamson spoke about the plans for the program already. I don't know whether he has been able to do that earlier before I came in. Mr. Gamson?
Yeah, yes, sir. I did not talk about that. So probably you can say that briefly. And then probably if we should go over the form, maybe I can share my screen, then we'll do that fast. If not, then maybe we can make it the next time.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow we'll share the screen and then you show them how to fill the form. And also,
but you know the form is not all that large. It's just some 3 distance.
But trust me, the
majority has left.
But trust me, there are people who cannot do it. So let's do it tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's do it tomorrow. Don't worry. And I think all the leaders, we have that responsibility to teach our team for them to know how to fill the form. I think we have that responsibility. And also tomorrow, we will go about it and then show how it will be done. And then the T-shirts, management has chosen a color for us, so we will display the color for all the leaders to know exactly the way we want our T-shirts to be. Like we are saying, we can all put on nice dresses, but this is the time we want to advertise our community as well. So it's not about the nice dresses, it's about re-advertising our own community for the benefit of us ourselves. So I think we the leaders, like I said in the morning, we will collaborate with each other and see how best we are going to make sure we get these T-shirts printed as early as possible. So I think Coach Ben has said a lot about the program already. Make sure if you want to be at that program, make sure your name is on the Google form because we want to know the number of people who are coming to the program before we go in for the venue. We don't want to go in for the venue and either the venue will be smaller than the way we wanted it or the venue will be too big for the attendance. So we want to know the number of people who are coming to the program, and based on that, we will decide the venue. So make sure your name is on the form if you know you are coming to that program. But like we said, if you fill the form and you are not able to make it, what it means is that you are going to lose about 500,000 reward points. So make sure you have all your plans in place before filling the form. We are not scaring anybody, but we want the program to go according to the way the program is being planned. So we don't want any flaw in our planning. So please, let's take note of that as leaders. And also, there's going to be 500,000 reward points for those who attend that program. And 500 reward points, that is huge. That is huge. So for me, I will not miss that for anything. I will try my best and be at the program by all means. So leaders, let's take note of that. I think Oben has said a lot about it. Tomorrow evening, like I said, we'll go about it again and make sure everybody understands exactly what we are doing. So as leaders, let's start matching up our team so that all of us can come. This is the first meeting. I want to see, there are some people, I've heard of them, I've seen their names, but have not seen them physically. I want to meet all of you so that together we'll celebrate this wonderful, wonderful community. So let's try and make sure we put our names on the phone and quickly let's start preparing. Those of you who are far from the capital, let's begin our transportation plans so that we'll get a nice bus to bring all of us to the capital. Thank you. I want to end here. So, Madam Lily, you can take it off and close us for the day. Thank you so much.
And Dr. Kwasi, get ready for some of us.
I'm waiting for you. I want to see you.
Definitely, you have to carry me and my boy when we come.
You don't have a problem.
Okay, good. Because I want to network everywhere.
Just make sure you bring a guinea fowl.
Oh, don't worry, you don't have a problem. Yeah. But
all right.
So thank you so much. And then I think there is a question in the chat I just want to address before we all go.
Okay.
I think this person, I can't really get the name well. It's SPHHA. He said, hi, that hi all. So as it is now, are we able to send the money and to Binance with a question mark? So I think this person has not really understood what we are all about. That is why this question is here. So whoever that the person is upline, you should contact the upline to know more. Because I think at this time, nobody should be asking how the money is going to be sent to Binance. These are some of the questions that when I see and I try to say something and then they will say maybe I don't know how to talk. But
it's okay.
We as
it's
leaders,
okay.
we should be able to educate our downlines very well to understand it, to really understand the project and own the project and work like never before, so that at least we'll be able to get where we are aiming towards. So
all right.
I think that is what I want to say.
Yes, I understand you perfectly. The challenge is that there are a lot of people in this community, they have uplines, but they are still like orphans. Their uplines are not doing anything to support them. And the uplines are not doing their work. They are not giving them any education at all. So sometimes some of these questions will come up. So the person who just asked the question, yes, please continue coming to the meetings so that you understand the project very well. There's nothing like sending something to Binance for now. So keep on coming to the meeting and you get to understand how this project works. So thank you so much, my leaders. Thank you so much. Let's end this and then let's see ourselves tomorrow. So, Madam Lily, you can close us for the day. And if you can open our mics so that we say bye to each other and then we can call it a day.
Okay, thank you so much, leader. Dr. Kwashi, thank you so much. Yes, it's been a wonderful evening, great submissions from our great leaders. CCC is very promising, and by God's grace, we'll get there. Tomorrow is general presentation. Please, let's make it a point to attend. Thank you so much. I've been your moderator. My name is Lillian. Have a very good evening. Bye.
All right, bye-bye to everyone.
All right, bye, and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all leaders. Thank you so much for this exciting presentation. Good news. Thank you. Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Yes, thank you.
Leader Kwashi, I'm sure tomorrow I'll be around, so I'll come to the meeting.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Madam Ashley, I'm chatting with you this evening.
Thank you so much.
We'll
God
chat,
bless.
we'll chat.
Good night. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You are